Stop looking at me, you guys. Stop looking at me. This is so weird and awkward for me. Let's just address the elephant in the room, which is basically this entire video. But first and foremost, I can't move my mouth properly. My entire face is numb, especially my upper lip and my cheeks. Also, another elephant in the room. These aren't braces. I'm gonna talk about everything, and I'm gonna answer all your questions from like the past month. And I just wanna like sit down, because I haven't done like a sit down video with you guys in so long. And actually, this is the first time I'm filming in 2 months. All the videos you've seen, they're all pre-filmed, and I will explain everything. Shut up and sit the fuck down. Let's start by saying I got double jaw surgery. But first and foremost, salad the fuck first. Double jaw surgery is basically when they shift your upper jaw and your lower jaw. How they do this, a little bit graphic, a little bit gore, they slice open your upper lip here. They pretty much peel your face back, not like completely, but like pretty much just like open it to like expose the bone. They slice my face in half. Actually, they slice my face in half, so like the upper jaw is like literally like detachable, but like not really. And they pushed it back. And then my lower jaw, they also sliced open here, and then they pushed my lower jaw back. And then because if I did that, then I wouldn't have a chin. So they sliced my bone here and slid it forward so I have a chin. Oh my god, Stan, did you think you were ugly as shit? Is that why you got this surgery? Shut the fuck up. Let's get into why I got the surgery. I don't even know where to start. So when I was a wee little boy, maybe when I was around 3 to around 7 or 8, I had asthma. So because I had like trouble breathing because of asthma, I basically trained myself to breathe through my mouth. I couldn't breathe through my nose. Now that I'm older, I don't have asthma anymore. But because I started breathing through my mouth at such a young age, bitch, are you gonna open or what? Because I trained myself to breathe through my mouth at such a young age, I became a mouth breather. Yes, I became one of those people who breathe through my mouth. And I think some of you guys would notice if you go back to like my older videos. As I did YouTube more, I was more conscious about like keeping my mouth closed and breathing through my nose. But I generally couldn't breathe through my nose. So sometimes you would see me like doing cooking videos or mukbangs and I would literally just be like breathing like this.
None.
Salad the fuck first. It's also really hard for me to chew still because the bones aren't properly fused together yet. I got the surgery around 6 weeks ago. I got it June 15th. So because I've been breathing through my mouth my entire life, I had other health complications. Number 1 was facial deformity. That sounds so bad. Oh my god, Stan, your face be deformed or whatever. But remember how my personality trait for like the last 6 months was basically the fact that I had Invisalign? That was mainly to fix my open bite. It's basically when your front teeth don't touch. So it's literally like a... For the lack of better terms, I look like a Neanderthal. This jaw surgery was probably one of the hardest things I've had to go through my entire life. Saying that, I know I am privileged, but just like physically and mentally and emotionally, it was probably one of the hardest things I've had to go through my entire life. You can tell from some of my videos, oh my god, the worst one was when I got my first set of Invisalign. In this video, and you can tell that I literally couldn't close my mouth. And I had an open bite. My mouth was also starting to get protruded as the years went by. My mouth was protruded and my jaw bones did not develop properly. And because of that, I also couldn't breathe through my nose. Because how you breathe is affected by the positioning of your upper jaw as well. So my upper jaw was also protruded. I couldn't breathe through my nose properly. I was breathing through my mouth. My open bite was insane. And people with jaw bones that are not properly positioned can get a lot of other health complications like sleep apnea. Sometimes I would be sleeping and I would catch myself choke. I would be like, what was that? Did a demon just stick a dick in my mouth in my sleep? But it was just my fucked up jaw. Breathing through my mouth, I also always had dry lips. Breathing through my mouth, my face also always looked tired. When you breathe through your mouth, your face can droop. I also had really bad dark circles because I was breathing through my mouth because I wasn't taking in oxygen properly. Just like all of these different things, you know? It was just like a clusterfuck of all of these fucked up things. Okay, calm down. But yeah, so you know all these health complications are happening to me. So first, I decided to start with Invisalign. So I kind of fixed my open bite, but the dentist told me that he couldn't fix it 100% because it can only move so much of the teeth. It was my jaw that looked like a fucking baboon. It wasn't my teeth. And so after my Invisalign treatment, the doctor said, if you want to fix your teeth 100% and your bite 100%, Invisalign won't do it to you, girly. You're gonna have to get jaw surgery. And I was like, oh, jaw surgery? Sure. That sounds easy enough. I'll get jaw surgery.
Clown.
A lettuce burger. Shut up. One of the main reasons I'm eating so much right now is because I miss food so much. I was wired shut for a whole fucking month. I was in a full liquid diet for a whole fucking month. I did a lot of research about jaw surgery. Probably one of the top priorities for me was like the aesthetics of it all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you know, it's only 100 billion% purely for medical reasons. I didn't care about looking pretty. No. Let's be fucking real. Because I was a mouth breather and I was starting to look like a literal fucking monkey, I wasn't having it. And when I started Invisalign, it was getting worse because my teeth were getting shifted, but my jaws were... Como se dice? Some of you who has had Invisalign will know what I'm talking about, but if they shift your teeth a lot, your jaw also starts to feel weird and you don't know how to like bite properly. It takes a lot for you to get used to it. My jaw joint was also trying to fuck up. I would like get lockjaw. Every time I would open my jaw, it would click. Doesn't happen anymore. Bitch, this video is all over the place, but just listen to me, okay? Shut up. I looked through every surgeon available in Japan. I wanted to make sure I was being taken care of by the best of the best in Japan. I also didn't want to go to other countries for this because come on with like COVID and everything. And I don't want to like have to fly after my surgery. I just wanted to do it in Tokyo. The price of the surgery? The price of the surgery, it wasn't cheap. It was $50,000. June 15 rolled around. I woke up at 7 a.m. They 3D printed my skull. The doctor placed it on the table. I was just like talking to him and he was like talking about my skull. The entire session I was like, that is an ugly ass skull. What the fuck? Why is that doctor using such an ugly ass model? And then I was like, could that be my skull? And the doctor said, yeah, that's your skull. That probably was the defining moment that I was gonna get my surgery. Let me tell you, it did not look like a Homo sapien skull. Okay, let's stop with the self-loading. I remember I woke up at 7 a.m., got to the doctor by 9, went to the surgery room, and they pumped drugs in me. I've never gone under before like that. So when I felt them pump that drug in my body, that's what I felt. I woke up at 7 p.m. But when I woke up, probably the most traumatizing experience of my life. I genuinely thought I was gonna die. And I fully regretted the surgery right away when I woke up. Because I was like, if this is what I feel now, I don't want to go through this for like my entire recovery. Because the recovery for jaw surgery is kind of insane. Because they just shifted everything in my face, I couldn't breathe through my nose. It was clogged with blood. I couldn't breathe through my throat because they had a tube down my throat and it was drying it out. And it was clogged with blood as well and mucus. I could not breathe through any of my holes. I had a full-on panic attack in front of all the nurses. They were holding me down. I was like, I am gonna die. That's what I thought. I don't manifest 111. So they sedated me right away and they put me under again and I just fell asleep. And then when I woke up for the second time, I felt a little bit better. I could breathe through this nostril just a little tiny bit. And I was just like trying to calm myself down because I know if I panic, I'm not gonna be able to breathe even more. So I was just like, you know.
Inhale as the blue circle shrinks.
It was just so much anxiety. Also because of COVID, no one was allowed to visit me in the hospital. I was in the hospital for 3 nights. I was alone in this cube of a room. Sometimes I would literally just like call the nurses because I was extremely lonely. I thought I was going crazy. I'm an extrovert. I need human interaction. I also couldn't FaceTime anyone because my jaw was wired shut and I couldn't talk. They put like this wafer and it was kind of like a rubbery material and they put it in between my teeth and then they shut my mouth. So there was like no air that was coming out from my mouth. So there was no way for me to talk. It was like that's literally how I felt. Also, do you guys remember this video? If you guys keep up with my uploads every Wednesday, you guys will know how late this video was. You guys remember that I literally disappeared from the face of the internet for more than 24 hours. I didn't post on my stories at all. A lot of people were DMing me saying, Stan, are you alive? Are you okay? Like, you haven't posted anything. Your video isn't up. It's been more than 24 hours. Are you okay? Even all my friends, even my family. They were like messaging me saying, are you alive? Anyway, so basically everyone thought I was dead, and so did I.
What was that?
Sorry. I was on a full liquid diet for a whole month, and the pain reliever they gave me was a suppository, so I had to stick it up my ass. I was having anal sex every night with the medicine. work. And not having social interaction for a whole month was just so detrimental to my mental health. For the first 3 days back home, I was on like full meal replacement shakes 3 times a day. But I got tired of it so quickly that we started blending just like the most random things, like udon with rice, Filipino food like sinigang with rice, and just like a lot of different things. At some point I did think of blending pizza. So you can tell how excited I am to eat, you know? I had to drink all my meals through a syringe. And the syringe had like a tube. Then I had to insert it at the back of my teeth and into my mouth. And then I would have to like drink all my meals like that. I was starving the whole month, you guys. I was starving the entire month. It was insane. Swelling goes away 6 months to a year. I'm still really swollen. It's only been a month. So that's why I can't move my mouth properly and it looks very like swollen and big. But my side profile looks really good now. I lost a very unhealthy amount of weight. So I'm really trying my best to like regain all that weight.
That is amazing. Wow. Like, oh my god.
Holy shit. I think around this time, you guys noticed how like my chin was getting very long and elongated. That was actually to compensate for my receding jaw. I got jaw and chin fillers that time, but it just looks super unnatural and I'm sure a lot of you guys could agree. I just had like a very long horse face with a protruded mouth. I wasn't having it. All the fillers I got before, everything is dissolved. So this is just my face. And yeah, I would say I was insecure about it. A lot of people take me as inspiration and see me as someone who has no insecurity at all, super confident, can do whatever he wants. And I really appreciate that, but I'm also human. I do have my insecurities too. And yeah, I am really confident. But I want you guys to remember that confidence is not the absence of insecurity. It's about having insecurity, but still remembering that you're a whole person who has a lot of things to offer, you know?
How many people were scared?
My nose works like a nose. It can breathe and smell. I also don't look tired anymore because I'm properly breathing oxygen. Also, I can smell properly. Food tastes so much better. Damn, I can't wait to try dick with this new smell.
Come here, pussy. Come on. Get the fuck out of my goddamn dog.
I don't snore anymore. I have this app that records my sleep talking and my snoring every night. I don't snore anymore. Because of swelling, I look literally 12 years old. Please ignore that. Also, I did not get a nose job. A lot of people think it was a nose job that I got. No, it's not a nose job. Because my jaw was moved upwards, my nose kind of like lifted as well. Also, these are not braces. These are surgical hooks. Every night, I still rubber band my mouth shut every time I sleep, just so my lower jaw doesn't move in my sleep, you know? I hope you guys remember that it's still the same old me. I'm so happy I got the surgery. And now that I'm recovered, I want you guys to leave some video suggestions in the comments down below. I also would love it if you guys give me some congratulations for my recovery, because I really need it. And I'm so happy that I can be honest with you guys, and you guys are always so accepting, and you guys are always such nice people. I'll see you guys again in my next video next week.